मैं अभी कर रहा हूँ गाइस 5 मिनट में न्यू टाइम अभी थिंक चाहिए रहता है मटेरियल ये तो चाहिए ये शायद चाहिए सर वो है ना इसमें रहता है कहाँ है वो यार वो चीज़ हाँ 21
Everyone hold hands!
Rain outlines your fate.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Stay clear. Face your...
Witness the power of Gua.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Get a little chilly.
Hey!
Shine down. Know my sword.
A moment, please.
I see everything!
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Way now.
Sharing my knowledge! Grow!
Shine down. Rain cutter.
Torn to oblivion!
Let's begin.
भाई ढंग का कोई सेट दे दे हमको भाई लेवल अप करने के लिए ये भी चाहिए।
Ignorant and
I've been
bold.
waiting.
Illusion shattered.
A moment, please.
This way for the Temple of Wisdom.
I've warned you.
Yeah, the blackness is smearing it.
Stay clear. Face your gift.
Now you shall perish. Are you still?
I let my guard down.
Away now. Time to improvise.
Witness the power of Gua.
I have another wound. Help me consider it.
Share my knowledge.
Let's begin. This could get a little chilly.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Know my soul for just a moment. Everyone hold hands.
Illusion shattered.
The Temple of Wisdom. Ring cutter.
Away now. Have a safe trip.
Now you shall perish.
Please appreciate.
There is no escape.
Rain outlines your fate. Committed to memory.
Let's begin.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Just wait for the delivery. Yeah. I still.
लगता था आई भी
Ignorant and
everything.
bold. Illusion shattered.
We can sell to who?
Let me weave you a verse.
This could get a little chilly.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
No backup, huh? Fine by me.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Insolent.
I have taught you everything I know.
To oblivion. Ha!
hold hands.
Away now.
Out of my sight. Make yourselves at home.
Let's begin.
Winter shall eventually come.
Ah, this wasn't locked. How convenient.
Erase all threats. Inazuma shines eternal.
Stay cool and face your guilt. A moment, please. Away now.
Did I say I can still?
Have a safe trip. All unclaimed articles should be turned in. So, neither of us saw anything here, right? I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up. Fun. The idea. It's just not right to keep small animals.
ये वाला करूँ कि ना नहीं यार अबे फार्म
Illusion shattered. Shine down.
Rain outlines your fate.
I see everything. There is no escape. The Temple of Wisdom.
Get a little chilly.
Now you shall perish. Shine down.
A moment, please.
There is no escape.
Let's wait for a little.
Way now.
No, my sword.
Committed to memory. I see everything. Illusion shattered. Make yourselves at home.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Witness the power of Gua. Huh?
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyss. Ad Astra Abyss. We have put it. If you ever... We have put... If you ever have it...
चलो हो गया ऑलमोस्ट डेली का जो भी ये रूटीन होता है क्या करेंगे क्वेस्ट तो जाते हैं भाई क्वेस्ट ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है अब अच्छा प्रीमो जेम्स प्रीमो की बुक हैं एकदम भिखारी जिसको बोलते हैं ना यार मेरे को 10 रो करती है ना। मेरी शेंगलिंग रेडी नहीं है अभी, बिल्ड ही नहीं किया मैंने।
I see everything.
No, my sword!
Let's begin. No need to fear.
This may prelude.
Illusion shattered.
A moment, please.
Shine down. Ha!
Rain outlines your fate.
Have a safe trip. Don't run away now.
Now you shall perish.
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
No, my sword!
There is no escape.
Rain cutter!
Grow, grow, grow. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
Get a little chilly. A moment.
Sharing my knowledge.
Time to improvise.
Shine down.
Committed to memory. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Let me weave you a verse.
Grow, grow, grow. Make yourselves at home.
Shine down.
को नहीं लगता इससे।
Do you think the others are making good progress? Huh. Hey, look! Flint's! Look!
All is well, thank you.
I ran into Miss Inefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint's.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back. Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Zendrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this...
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original, though it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've...
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know,
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
if I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my...
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us? You know.
Sure, let's do that.
Great! And in return, we can get Dainsleif to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be...
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
Way now.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the Curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start. First up, we have Miss Lauma. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you.
It's my eye.
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential...
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already...
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the five sinners. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The five sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time?
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eye. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night. Centuries on. The memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gate, but then I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come...
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing...
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like...
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength...
Naturally.
We've considered several viable plans now. But our choice hinges on the answers to a few. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me...
So you're placing all your hopes on me?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see...
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me...
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that'll...
Look at them getting along so well.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy...
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay.
That's very now. I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with me. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain every-
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only- Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on— Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observation. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can—
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest— In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra—
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's—
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes—
Good. Please, take a seat.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets—
But surely you're not planning to go through with this.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history?
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns.
You're so—
All right, I'm good to go.
all set over here too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking for— He looks even gloomier than last time. He looks even gloomier than last.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has neutralized. This one should be archived under Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, neutralized. Just another nobody for the Ark. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to... Female, 13. Occupation, neutralized. Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, neutralized and... Male. 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir? It's been quite some...
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something...
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even tell me. Does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such.
No fooling a prof.
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came look.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future...
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to... You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are the burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulder.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our...
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to His Majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant, more terrible than the most...
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live.
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as for many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face. His name is Rayrir. And he claims to...
What?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life.
Why are you telling...
Simple. I want you to kill him.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream...
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last?
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty... You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty,
I could persuade the Vinster King. Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps the Vinster King? A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a... If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch.
The Rayrir of... That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rayrir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept love should be built on honesty. Is it really so wrong to... Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I can, no matter who I have to face.
Huh? Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. Clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, you risk having your throat torn out.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with... We're not going to survive this, are we? But... Thelindis, are you even...
Sorry, Freether. My mind... I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rayrir... He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to...
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was...
No. Rayrir has no idea. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have...
But as Orlog said, who could possibly...
I'll work something out. Don't forget that Rayrir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he... For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything...
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this...
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do... Here, hold on to this.
If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. I've got a job.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking bloodbath? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your ammo well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open or though. The king just happens to meet you right now.
That won't happen.
He's changed ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had you take out a handful of the guilty.
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
It all adds up. No more lies.
You know why Olympus didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something?
Delindis, do you still remember
Orlog.
the boy who was pretending to sell flowers?
Yes, what about him?
He was arrested 2 days.
He-
I just don't get it. After everything he's done, why do you? Or does it mean nothing to you?
No, that's not.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for if you ever need a place to hide.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experience. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now. The situation with it, no progress whatsoever. What now? Won't things are getting worse by the day? I have to find a way or we'll all, but if all this research, but could he really bring himself to kill me? No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like... No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thalindis? No. No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my Irminsul. Finster King! Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until No. This cannot go on. I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will...
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But... if you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission.
Good point.
No, please! I just want to see...
Go on living?
Yes.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedivulnir. What are you...
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to... Tell me then! What will this moment of And... no answer.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected. The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria and it looks like this Thalindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other. And why does Vedivulnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow, time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the... Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been up.
Rerir, are you there?
Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with you.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is...
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cuff. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your...
Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsliff, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humbles. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the four pillars. Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can... And as for F2P, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain...
You're all here. I apologize.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsliff, you'd better have a very...
It's my brother, Vedalfinir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes.
Vedalfinir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatyr more than anyone else. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafulnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary?
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right?
Dane, what are you planning to...
Rescue Vedafulnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You
You've been planning this for...
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafulnir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the cup. My blade will force the king to see the error.
So, Vedafulnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is... The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, you have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it... Another mystery on the...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purpose. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding Moon Marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate... However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gate, an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the... To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson... This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poor. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want... If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming... This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about...
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little... You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who...
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet... But enough about that.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need...
A red moon?
That's right.
I promise.
The crimson moon, no matter how...
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
This place is filthy. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafulnir.
It's
surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't...
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how...
I'm curious. What did you...
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of... The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
But he didn't listen. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future...
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions... You can't have wisdom beyond the... There are things the king...
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue...
I sense hatred in you. But also... But this is not the end. It is... There are many men of honor and... Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not.
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me.
You mean, you're...
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty... I can't abandon the one I love to save.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. That is the cruelest thing about fate.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changed. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to...
My voice? In your head? So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedifalnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return...
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
If I were you, I would head to the
The Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again.
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
Rain outlines your fate.
Time to come clean. Can't hide the truth.
The Universitas. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. But if they were ever gonna...
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't...
That sounded like an What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run up, and given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
I see everything!
Seek within. It all adds up.
This may hurt a little.
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean.
Hey!
No, my sword!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here. It all adds up.
I see everything!
Huh? Witness the power of...
Seek within.
Share my knowledge!
No more lies. It all adds up. Time to come clean.
Monsters at the universe. Oh no, it's no use. The table won't hold out much. Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't. I'm done for. Ah! Stay back! Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Celindus? No, don't do it! Celindus! Celindus!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know why? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have our own.
Rear.
Celindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Reir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, in a nutshell. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you ever... His past is filled with... Everyone,
Never! How are you holding up?
She's fine.
yes, you will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe—
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain—
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent.
Cool. So...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss.
That's more like it.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. In any case, there's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium.
I'm sorry, what did you hear me say? I wasn't—
Wait, how long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the
Hallucinated?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns.
So you control everything in—
More or less. But yes.
Has anything like this?
Only once. It was the first time I used the—
Is there any similarity between what happened then?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also—
Is there anything—
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy—
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy, right?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand.
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you.
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever—
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of— I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's— You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just—
Don't I have the—
If we can find a suitable—
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at—
Oh.
There you are! Sinue's been looking—
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some—
What do you mean?
Hey, kid.
Get in his good books.
I've written a
new song.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war. Who were you fighting against, Dad?
I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one, and as the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us. You know how, but things are...
So you're...
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been...
So, do you get it?
Of course.
No more lies. It all adds up.
That's our well, and you know...
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid,
and that's... You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehuda corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten...
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive... I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. Praise the God. You told me to... I urgently... This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died What a ridiculous lie, the surviving...
Officer, welcome.
I thought you would at least...
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never.
Nefer, this term's assignments.
Yes, Professor.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I think what you're saying.
You see? Sharp as.
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me a letter to the
your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where...
The House of Dana, I expect. Whatever you're looking for.
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it.
Hey, you're a great teacher. And it's not just...
Oh, my
I haven't. This must be it. Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey. This one was never. Who was it? This one. In clinical. This seems like. Wait. The note says. This next one. A few in recent. However, as well, education as. I do hope you will. And the sender. So this, whatever. I'm not exactly. I don't believe. Wait.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one. I don't know how well you remember it now, but in my tribe, learning the Shimti tribe lives. This brings me to there was the Ia. I found a well when we met. That aside, we have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia?
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just... And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction. You liar. You lied about everything. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Which makes you a pathetic... I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it... I just came to say goodbye.
Nefer?
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. Oh, and What's wrong?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your...
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this... It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right.
Don't forget me, okay?
Yeah, I lied again. And as for... I'll be lucky if I even make...
you.